What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. We need to fix the Battle Pass, and I think I have a few ideas in today's video to do that, to make it more profitable for Call of Duty and to make it better for the player as well. A win-win. But before I get to that, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how to make the Battle Pass system better. What would you do? Leave a comment down below. So before we really get started in some of my fixes, let's go over the history of Battle Passes and why they're even in Call of Duty. We know they make a ton of money, but it was this quid pro quo that Activision decided to implement into the franchise to give players free content. Because prior to MW 2019 and the introduction of Battle Passes, all of Call of Duty's extra content was paid. It was all paid DLC. And this segmented players, especially when you have 4 or 5 different DLCs a year. Players are segmented all over the place. So if you had all 5 DLCs, if you wanted to play that 5th DLC, you were playing with a very small player pool compared to if you just had the core maps. And this obviously doesn't work well when Call of Duty's trying to implement a skill-based matchmaking system, and probably just doesn't work overall to optimize player retention. So they implemented the Battle Pass system and traded that off with providing players with free content. It was awesome, right? It was a great idea. Fortnite was doing it to a ton of success, so why wouldn't you copy what other companies are doing, especially if it's successful, which it was, and it has been for Call of Duty. But I think the current model, in my opinion, is a little outdated, and it's sort of anti-consumer, in my opinion. Part of my issue with the Battle Pass lies with the fact that a lot of the filler content that's in there is just AI slop and is unnecessary. Now, obviously, they have to try to fill 100 tiers somehow, so there is going to be some garbage in there, but I feel like they could have some worthwhile garbage instead, maybe some weapon camos, maybe some player skins, something different that's just very generic, very basic, but something that at least feels worthwhile or something that you would want to equip to your player. Unfortunately, that's not the case right now, and that's extremely frustrating. But that's not really where I want to steer the conversation today. But I guess if there's one area I'd like to nitpick, it would be the fact that you get less COD points now from the Battle Pass, and I really don't like that. It feels like they did the community dirty with that, and we really don't talk about it enough, and it's disappointing. Because I think if we fought the good fight, we'd be able to get more COD points in the Battle Pass again, but a lot of us are just mindless drones and buy the Battle Pass every single season. So Call of Duty has no real incentive to change anything. That's at least the way I look at it. But let's talk about some of the changes now that I would make to the Battle Pass, because there's a few problems I have. Number one, why is it when you go on to an older Call of Duty game, can you not access any of the Battle Pass content? It's all time locked. You are only able to earn what's available in the Battle Pass when that Battle Pass is active. Once they move seasons, you can never earn that content again. So imagine if you are a brand new player to Call of Duty. Let's say you bought Black Ops 6 today, April 12th. You don't have any access to any of the Battle Pass content from Season 1 or Season 2. Why? Why is it that players can't just go back and purchase the Season 1 Battle Pass or the Season 2 Battle Pass to earn the rewards? Now, some of you may say, well, it's because you could then save up the COD points and then spend it on bundles. My response is, so what? If somebody is willing to buy 3 separate Battle Passes, Season 1, 2, and 3, in April, and plow through them before Season 4 comes out, who cares if they get an extra bundle for that? They're playing your game. Shouldn't that be enough? Shouldn't that be the goal? Because chances are, if they've already purchased the Battle Pass, they're interested in purchasing other content, you're probably going to extract more money from them anyways. But they don't have access to it. But let's take this one step further. I think that when you purchase a Battle Pass, you should have access to that Battle Pass forever. So if you do not complete the Battle Pass before the season is over, you can complete it at your own pace. Because let's be honest here, not all of us have the time necessary to put in to earn the Battle Pass every season. People just don't. I might even be a little bit more inclined to buy a Battle Pass I like, retroactively if I'm just able to earn it over the next few years. Why not? You're getting my money anyways. Shouldn't that be what it's all about? At least that's the way I look at it, instead of forcing everybody to have this finite amount of time. And that's what Call of Duty is preying on. They want you to feel like you're missing out if you don't get all of this content now. So they put strict time restraints on the content. And I just don't think that's fair to the player. Who is it honestly hurting if you just allow players to have access to their battle passes that they've purchased after they've bought it? I don't understand what the end goal is. Maybe it's so that you earn more money. I don't know. I think being able to have access to battle passes long after they've been completed is a good thing. Like, I take Black Ops Cold War, for instance, a game that I've been playing a lot of recently, a game you're seeing here on screen right now. Why is it that I can't access any of the battle passes for that game? That seems a little weird to me, at least, right? Because why wouldn't I spend my extra 1,100 COD points that I have right now on a battle pass for Season 6 of Black Ops Cold War? I could get all the content for it. I could earn some more COD points, but hey, look at that. I'm engaging with the content. And I know that they probably don't want to do that because they don't want to push you to older games. But if I'm playing that game a lot, maybe I'd be inclined to spend more money on the bundles that are available in the store as well. It all just seems like a missed opportunity. And maybe, okay, I could understand them not wanting to allow players in older games to access older battle passes because, yeah, they could just store up a bunch of COD points, come into Black Ops 6, buy a bunch of nonsense, and look at that, they've made no money. I get that. So maybe it's just the current Call of Duty game. Maybe you can't purchase any old MW3 battle passes, or maybe if you could, it's only Season 6. But it still feels a little bit weird that you can't purchase Season 1 or Season 2's Battle Pass for Black Ops 6. I feel like you should be able to do that. And I don't know why they're missing out on it, because I do believe there is some money being left on the table. And I doubt that it takes that much effort to just allow the Battle Passes to exist. Now, yeah, you won't have the frenzy of the last few days right before a battle pass changes over for players trying to complete it. But who cares? Maybe you incentivize players with extra XP tokens or a cool skin if you complete it within the allotted time. So there's something exclusive to earning it during that 2-month window. But for everybody else, why not just be able to earn that content whenever you so damn choose to do it? I don't see any downside to it. I see a benefit for Call of Duty, I see a benefit for Activision, and I see a benefit for the player. They have had access to more content that way. Because like I said, you buy the game today, you're sort of just hooped. Like, if there's a skin that you like from Season 1 or 2, you're just never gonna be able to get it. I don't know. That doesn't really seem like that's fair, especially when it's easily attainable for like $10 if you just buy the battle pass. People are playing your game anyways, and maybe this will retain players longer, which is the one metric that Call of Duty seems to care about the most. So why take that away from players? Doesn't really make sense. While I'm on my soapbox and talking about the battle pass in Call of Duty, I also just want to bring up that I've never been a fan of this arbitrary time played meter to earn new tiers. I've never liked it, and I never will like it. I think that Call of Duty should move to more challenges or XP based, something like that, to make it more worthwhile and make going through the battle pass feel like less of a slog and something that could be a little bit more enjoyable. Like, I remember playing Fortnite, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Fortnite allowed you to progress through the tiers by completing challenges. And they'd have like exclusive weekly challenges for you to complete. Like, if you complete the daily challenges for that day in Black Ops 6, you should earn extra tiers to the battle pass because you're completing the daily challenges. Oh, maybe there's weekly battle pass challenges, and that gives you a few tiers to complete as well. That would be nice too. Anything to incentivize players to play outside their comfort zone. Because right now it feels like Call of Duty just continuously moves closer and closer to a meta that everyone plays. And you get a lot less outside the box gameplay. People don't really experiment the way they used to. They look up best class to use in Black Ops 6. They copy and paste that into their class, and they don't really deviate from it. Makes the game less enjoyable. At least to me, that's the way I look at it. And that's a little frustrating, especially with the game with so many ways to customize how you play. It's disappointing to see metas emerge that really don't see too much deviation from. The game should encourage a little bit more customization. It should encourage you to deviate off of that well-beaten path, and maybe allowing players to earn battle pass tiers through challenges would be a way to do that. Say, hey, use this perk combination or use this weapon with no perks for 50 kills and earn a battle pass tier. That would take you like 1 or 2 games. You earn a battle pass tier. There you go. So all in all, I think there are better ways to go about the battle pass that are player friendly and also Activision friendly, because they're not going to implement anything unless it pleases them, unless it helps them, right? So I always have to take that into account whenever I talk about stuff like the battle pass, because this is a business after all. We're not going to rob them of their money. We're trying to give them reasons to make it more player friendly, and in turn, that will result in them making more money. At least that's my utopic view of this. That's the idealistic view. And I could definitely be wrong, and that's totally fine. I'm more than willing to be wrong about things. So that's why I would love to hear your thoughts down below in that comment section. As always, guys, I enjoy doing this. I thank you so much for watching today's video. Again, I want to hear from you guys when it comes to this, so leave a comment down below. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.